everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into tonight's collaboration. I am beyond excited to be opening this Louis Vuitton box with you guys tonight. Thank you so much to Christina and Kristen for really getting the ball rolling on this collaboration. I know we are all so excited to finally be opening these. I do have the box here and I just cannot wait to dive in. So if for some reason you are new to my channel, my name is Lindsey. I do sell part-time on Poshmark and also The Real. I post mystery unboxing videos on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed tonight's video. So the Louis Vuitton box recently dropped on ThredUP's website. It did run $400 for 2 purses and 1 accessory. And I am just dying to know what's in here. I am really hoping that things are at least in good condition, no peeling, no smells. That would be the best hope for what could be in here. So my box did come from Mechanicsburg, and I will tell you the weight of it is extremely light. It feels almost like a very lightweight fun box that we sometimes get. But remember, most of the Louis Vuitton items are canvas and not leather, so they do weigh a lot less than, you know, a full leather purse. So, yay! Here is a first look. And I do have my iPad next to me, so I do plan on kind of researching these as I go, so I can give you guys some info on what they are if I'm not familiar with the style. I am a Louis Vuitton enthusiast and I love collecting LV, so we'll see if there's anything I might want to put in my personal collection or to resell. So first up, this definitely looks like a vintage, and it is in a classic monogram canvas. Very dark patina. Most of the Louis Vuitton leather is untreated, so it does get darker over time. And this one is pretty dark and definitely some wear on it. I am not sure what this style is, so I will have to look it up. It does have a top handle, and there is the Louis lock there. That's very tarnished. And here's the corners. So it's a super cute size. And a lot of the vintage Louis Vuittons do have a lot thicker coated canvas. It does have a buckled closure. And everything is working with that. Just definitely needs a little bit of a cleanup. There is a bit of verdigris on the hardware. And here's the inside. So off the bat, I am not noticing any smells, so that is great. This was Louis Vuitton made in France. So all of the items are either made in France, which most of the vintage ones would be, especially the older vintage. They can also be made in the US, Italy, and Spain. And you can also tell where they're made by the date code. So I will have to look around for that. This is a, you know, like a cotton interior. And fairly clean in there. There's a couple spots, but nothing that out of whack. So I'm not seeing the date code off the first glance. So I'm probably going to have to do a quick Google image search and see what the name of this handbag is and where I might be able to find the date code. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on this, and then I will be back with you here in a few minutes. Okay, so I did find out that this is the Louis Vuitton Bel Air, and it is definitely vintage. I did have to look up where to locate the date code, and I did find on YouTube a tutorial. And this one is very interesting. The date code is located on the buckle underneath the buckle. And you can see all of that verdigris there. So it's gonna need a cleaning, and the leather is so patinaed that I'm not able to make out the date code. So I don't know if I can get it cleaned up where I can read it or not. So I believe there was one there at that time because I can kind of make something out but not read it completely. But it's definitely vintage and made in France. Looks like these were around, you know, in the 90s. And it does have the hooks here where it did originally come with a crossbody strap. Now you could certainly use any type of replacement strap with it. So that's not, you know, a deal breaker or anything. It looks like these are selling between $800 and $1,200 on Fashion File. So I think this is fantastic. Overall, it's in very good condition. It just needs that verdigris cleaned up and, you know, a bit of a wipe down. There's a little bit of cracking on the leather on the corners. But in general, this is beautiful. I'm very happy with this one and excited to learn about a new style that I've never seen before. So we will move that aside. So that, based on those comps, should pretty much pay for the box, I would imagine. And next up, it looks like we have our accessory here. And this is a toiletry case. I do believe it is the Toiletry 26. I do own one of these. I've never seen one that's so flat though. Mine is very structured. So it is supposed to sit up like that. And this one is also made in France. There is the vachetta leather tab on near the zipper pull. And the gold hardware is in very good condition. The zipper is a little bit stiff, but it is functioning. We do not have any smell to speak of in this one, but there is a lot of peeling. So the interior of the toiletries are a wipeable material, but this one is peeling away. We do have the date code here, so I'm going to look that up and I will tell you when this was from. Okay, so I like to use the website lvcodecalc.com, and if you plug in the date code, it will tell you the country origin, the month and year of production. This one was made in France in December of '97, so definitely vintage. This toiletry is no longer in production. It did go out of, or it was discontinued probably within the last year and a half or so. And they did revamp it and re-release it. And it does come in this size with a smaller one as a companion piece. And I'll tell you what the new retail price of the toiletry is. Okay, so I did pull up Louis Vuitton's website. I'm actually not seeing the one that comes with the small companion, so maybe that one has been discontinued as well. But the pouch that's this size with the revamped design is $10.70. And then with the, they also did an option with a chain that is now $17.60. And I believe when this actually left the website and was discontinued, it was going around $7.40 before the redesign. So it's had a lot of price increases over the years, but it's definitely a timeless piece. There were pictures of Princess Diana carrying this as a clutch. So there's a lot of different uses for this. I actually own it and convert it to a crossbody. So since I'm going last in the collaboration, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you mine and how I style it, just for something fun. And I'll explain to you how the peeling in this will not necessarily be a deal breaker. But overall, the canvas is in very good shape, just needs a wipe down and then possibly something to get the zipper moving a little bit more smoothly. But this is fantastic. I'm very happy that that was the accessory. And last up, we have a very recognizable piece. There's my invoice. This is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and this is in the checkerboard damier ebene print. This is actually the original Louis Vuitton print. And this one does not have vachetta leather. It is treated, so you don't have to worry about water spots or darkening or anything like that. I believe this one is the MM size, so the medium. And the outside is in very good condition. Definitely, you know, a little bit of wear along the straps. They could certainly use a conditioning. They are a little bit dry. And then the hardware is, you know, really missing most of the gold plating on it. And then the sides you can cinch in if you want, I believe. I think this side is missing the little pulley, but you can see on this side how you can cinch it in a little bit. And there is some wear on the pole there. So the damier ebene does have a red interior for a lot of their bags. Now this one does come in different patterns. So I believe you can get pink and tan as well, but this one is red. We do not have a noticeable odor in there, but it is a little bit stained, so it certainly needs a wipe down in there. It does have a closure with the lock there. It does not have a zipper or anything like that. There is an interior zipper pocket. And in there is a little bit of peeling. But the zipper is functioning good. Just very dirty. I don't think the person that owned this used an insert with it. So let's see if we can find our date code in here. Okay, so I did look at YouTube again to see how to find the date code on the Neverfull because I do not own one of these. But if you pull out the pocket, there's a little flap and then a leather tab underneath. So I'm going to look that one up as well and then let you know when this one was manufactured. Okay, so I used my date code calculator on this one as well. This was produced on the 22nd week of 2009 in France. So this one definitely needs some cleaning, and there are a couple issues with the leather on the pole. The handles definitely need a good conditioning. There's a little bit of corner wear here. And then we have the peeling on the interior pocket. So it's not in amazing condition, but overall for its age, I think it is pretty good. And this is one of the most popular styles. So these always resell very well. So let's see how much these actually retail for now. They do come with a pouch, which this is missing, which a lot of people will keep the pouch and then just resell the Neverfull. So that's not a big deal. Okay, so the Neverfull in the MM size, these do currently retail for $2,030. And I'm just gonna quick look up some sold and listing prices on Fashion File currently for the pre-love market. Okay, so yeah, even on the pre-love market, these are still reselling for about $1,000, between $1,000 and $1,500 or so without the pouch. So I would probably price mine on the lower end of that because of the missing pouch and the condition, but this really still has a lot of life left. So I'm very, very happy about this. But surprisingly, my favorite item in the box, I think, was this Bel Air vintage purse, because I've never seen this one. So this was our first item. We had the Toiletry 26 for our accessory and our Neverfull and damier ebene for the third item. So as promised, I am going to show you my Toiletry 26 and how I style it as a crossbody. So I'm going to go grab that and then I will be back with you since we got a little bit extra time since I went last. All right, so I am back with my Toiletry 26. And as you can see, mine is a bit more structured than the one I received in the box. So this is great. I love using this when I don't have a lot to carry. For the most part, it's relatively carefree. It only has a small piece of vachetta that you have to worry about getting wet. And I love to style it as a crossbody. I do have an insert in mine, which I will show you. I purchased this from Samorga, but you can get these through Amazon or Dress Up Your Purse, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But it's got a little slip pocket there and then 2 slip pockets here. So you can definitely fit a bit in there. And then you do have the D-rings that will hang out the side. So I'm going to put that in. And then this is what the interior looks like when it's not all peeling. It is a really nice wipeable interior. I've only used it with the insert though, so I don't plan on ever carrying it without this in there. Even if I was just going to use it as a clutch, I would still want the insert to be in there to protect the inside. So once you have the insert in, then you can play around with different chains or straps. My favorite way to use it is with this gold chain as a fun accent. So what you do is you just clip that onto the D-rings. So the zipper's open and you can see the D-ring on the side there. And I did get this chain and also the straps I'm going to be showing you from Dress Up Your Purse. They have a ton of accessories that go very well with the Louis Vuittons. Her gold tone really matches the hardware on the LV. And there's a ton of straps that have vachetta leather. You can get vachetta leather straps in different varying degrees of patina, and then also these cotton straps that I have. So that's what it looks like with the chain. And then I do have a couple different straps here. I have a pink, and then you can see it's got the vachetta tab on it that matches the toiletry tab. And then you would just attach that to the chain. And then once the strap is attached, then you just zip up the pouch and you can no longer really see the D-rings too much. And then it is ready to be carried as a crossbody. So you can style it with or without the chain. I also have this pearl strap if you want to switch it up. And then I also have a strap in black, and I also have olive green. So I was able to get a discount code for Dress Up Your Purse if you do need any accessories for your handbags. I do have a link in my description box and then a 15% off coupon using the code Lindsey. So check that out if you're interested. So that was perfect that I received the toiletry so I could show you how to style it or how I style it. So even with the peeling in that one, you could just simply cover it up with an insert or you could have it cleaned. So overall, I'm very thrilled with the box. I will probably try it again at some point. I don't think it will be a staple in my, unboxing videos because it is a very high price point, especially if you were to get a box that needed a lot of work. But overall, I think all of those items are sellable as is with just a little bit of cleanup. So I'm very happy about it. Please let us know who you think got the best box. If you haven't seen the other unboxings yet, please go back and watch after my video is completed. And let me know if you're a Louis Vuitton fan, what your favorite Louis Vuitton item is. And I will see you back tomorrow with my normal video at 8 p.m. Eastern. Take care, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.